What happened in this video that you're about to see could be happening in your city. It could be happening to you. Well, it actually took place in Minneapolis, Ilhan Omar country. And I just want you to take a quick look at this. You can see how close he came to be bashed up badly. So this is the state of affairs in Minnesota, and this is Minneapolis. Again, I said Ilhan Omar country. What really is happening? I think people are not understanding. These are all smart people, which is what makes it really, really hard for me to digest that somebody who's capable of even rudimentary thought would be able to separate what took place on October 7th by Hamas and what is the cause for Palestine. Let's separate the two. What happened on October 7th was a horrific crime against humanity. And that has to be rectified. And whatever else is happening now, to go and hide behind population, hide behind children, women, and then try to cry victimhood. And then they know that if they bring up the word Hamas, people are going to immediately connect to that October 7th crime. So what do? They start beating their chest about Palestine, free Palestine. How many of you know even what free Palestine stands for? You know what it stands for? They want the entire area that is currently Israel and West Bank and Gaza to be completely devoid of Israeli Jews. What do you want to do with them? You want them to just go and jump in the lake in the Mediterranean? Not happening. In fact, I'll go ahead and tell you it is my contention that it was the United States which created Israel in 1948. 1947, November 29th resolution, if you go back and look at who turned the levers to make sure that this state creation happened, it was United States. Truman was the president at that point of time. So that's not happening. 7 million Jews are there. 2 million Israeli Arabs are there. They're having a great life. It is up to the Gazans to understand what it is that they want from life. Until they do that, they'll continue to, be treated as cannon fodder. I'm sorry to say this thing by Hamas. It will be somebody else tomorrow. Oh, you guys are saying that Hamas was a creation of Israel and the United States? Well, first of all, please understand how Hamas got created. It got created as an NGO, a non-governmental organization. Then how did that movement get hijacked into what it is today? That's something that the Gaza and Palestinians have to answer. So a lot of things have happened, guys. Let's look forward and see what happened. This is what happened in Minnesota yesterday. A pro-Palestine mob takes over the street and swarms an elderly driver in Minneapolis. After the driver made it through the initial mob of people, he was blocked at the next intersection by cars. The mob then chased after the man to harass him some more. Footage on the ground appears to suggest that the man may have been pepper sprayed in the face as he seemed to have a difficult time opening his eyes. Pro-Palestine protesters tried breaking his windows and dented the side of his car. The group organizer, 𝙒𝙑𝙤𝙑, reportedly shared the video online himself and then told the radicals to find the man in a now deleted post. This guy is saying, go find the man. What exactly did you do? Here we go. this could be happening to you in your city. What exactly are the police doing here? I didn't see a single cop there. It was all completely demonstrators. Where are the cops of Minneapolis? Oh, you defunded the police, right? So there is nobody working anymore for you. See, these are some of the things, consequences people should think about when they say defund the police. And in fact, some other things are happening on the original crime, Floyd crime, that he may have not died out of someone sticking his knee on his throat, but he might have died of fentanyl. That is a separate video. You guys can watch it on internet. I shudder when something like this happens. If somebody is on fentanyl, I think I've told you this, 18 months is the maximum time before they die. They die. And that's what appears to have happened in George Floyd's case, because the examiner said that. This is the government examiner who said after the autopsy that that was his cause of death. Anyway, so let's get back to this one here. This is where things stand as far as Palestine, as well as as far as Minneapolis is concerned. As always, you can expect Ilhan Omar to come up with a statement, and I have given you the link in the description section. You can look at her statement also. What she ought to do, herself, Rashida Tlaib, all the members of the squad who are sympathetic towards Hamas, go and watch it for yourself. What is happening at the southern Gaza border? Volunteer. Find out how things are. Then you will know what exactly is the reality. You're just sitting here in your air-conditioned room and making statements, doesn't work. Anyway, now I want to show you a video that has come out about the capabilities of the latest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald Ford. This is right close to Israel, and it has an advanced laser defense system. I'm going to show you a video that explains what this is. The lasers, which travel at the speed of light, are able to burn holes through enemy assets like drones. Firing a single laser beam costs between $1 to $10, as opposed to a defensive missile that can cost between $1 million to $10 million. So clearly, this is a low-cost, effective option. The lasers, and look at this video, guys. You'll be blown away. I'm going to show you that video now. Take a quick look at that, and then we'll come back to
The U.S.'s new laser-firing aircraft carrier is off the coast of Israel. How it works will blow your mind. Let me explain. This new technology operates with unbeatable precision, like a laser pointer. What sets it apart is its pinpoint accuracy, allowing it to target specific areas like a ship's engine without causing damage to the other parts of a ship. What's truly remarkable is its stealth. Not only is it silent, but it's invisible. If enemies are hit, it will come as a complete surprise. The lasers can obliterate moving targets on land, water, or in the air. But how does it actually work? This laser weapon system generates a precise infrared beam from a solid-state laser array. Its key advantage lies in its lightning-fast response, as the laser travels at the speed of light. If there's any threat, they'll be gone in less than a second. These lasers can fire multiple shots without the need for traditional ammunition, offering a significantly lower cost per shot.
These are US's answer to the hypersonic missiles that China claims to have, and this is just the first set. We don't know if the one demonstration that you saw is actually on board the USS Gerald Ford. This is a standard video that kind of showcases the new laser technology. So I don't want you to automatically assume that these are on the USS Gerald Ford. Now, the third thing, I wanted to update to you about what is happening with the Canadian diplomats. Was achieving parity the only reason why India demanded that 41 Canadian diplomats leave? Well, turns out that there is much more happening, much more going on than meets the eye. What happened? There is a News 18 exclusive story that says that Canadian diplomats were granting visas to people with known criminal antecedents who are Khalistani supporters, top government resources told CNN News 18. They have done this deliberately, and the idea was very clear: to give visa to take certain individuals out of India. Even people Those who were involved in cases were given visa and sent to Canada by these diplomats, the sources said. The whole story, again, is available as a link in the description section. You do have the opportunity to go back and read the entire story, and you will know what is happening there. But more importantly, I've also told you in a previous hangout that MPs, members of parliament, such as Simranjit Singh Mann, he has self-admitted that he takes up to 35 to 70,000 rupees per application. Any Punjabi youth can go to him and say, I need a letter from you, where he will say that this particular person is being discriminated by the local law and order authorities and should be given asylum. Whatever words you want to put, he will put it and give it to you. You have to cough up 35,000 to 70,000 rupees. These are his words. And this is just one guy. What about the others? So this is another problem. India needs to shut the hole on its side also. So this is not something that's going to go away just like that, and I'm hoping that the same government source can give us an update on what is happening with this. Also, another update before we wrap up this one: what happened to the 700 Canadian students who were found to have fake admission letters and who were being deported? Well, there's an update from the appropriate Canadian minister that came in June of 2023, and I've given you a link for that too. What he said was each of those 700 cases were going to be looked at on an individual basis, whether it was a genuine case where the said student, whether the person knew about the fact that this person was a forger and so on and so forth. By the way, the man who forged all these documents is still missing. I have a feeling that this should have been caught by the Canadian visa authorities. They should have known. How did they miss it? So that's the question that is uppermost in my mind, at least. And we have to wait and see what happened. If some of you are actually affected by this, whether you are students stuck in Canada or the parents stuck in India, please do reply by way of comment as to what is happening, what is the latest on it. Because what I have is the situation as of June. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.